What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? And well, you see it. This is the aftermath of the packages from subscribers episode that I did yesterday. And first of all, let me say thank you, everybody. I mean, for people who sent stuff in, to people who just leave comments or like my videos. It completely baffles me that this channel's still growing the way it is. It's truly an awesome thing, and I have such a supportive community. And thank you all so much for that. With that said, look at this thing. This was sent in, and don't worry, this is a reproduction, but man, does it not look beautiful though. You wouldn't be able to tell this thing was a repro had it not been for the UPC code right there. And I love that they did that, because if it's something like this that you could fool somebody on, if it had an actual UPC, that thing looks beautiful. I am so glad to have that. I actually took my Earthbound and put it in there with the inserts. Very happy to have that. With that said, what I'm going to get done today, I got both those TurboGrafx consoles to test, and I'll give you a spoiler already. They worked perfectly on my TurboTap that I used for my console when I came in here and tested them. I haven't tested them with that AC adapter. I think it's just dirty on the inside. I know that the consoles work, but we need to see if we can't get it working with the AC adapter. We also got this N64 sent in from Tatted Collector, but before we go out and do any of that, I can't have the game room looking like this. Oh, and I believe, honestly, I didn't check, but I think there's like 10 days left in the competition. If you want to win that refurbished NES bundle, just hit the link in the description. I'll probably pin it to the top comments. Subscribers get like 2 entries already. Fully refurbished NES by yours truly, with a handful of games and like a power pad, a whole bunch of giblets. But anyways, guys, not looking forward to this. Let's get cleaning. Alright guys, so obviously it looks a whole lot better. I took everything that needs to go out to the shop for refurb or fix. I put it in one of these postal boxes to take it out, which is where we're going next. Obviously, you know about the awesome Earthbound display that we put up here. I had to move a Game Boy box over here. It's just the way it worked out. I still got a whole bunch of games to go through and put on the shelf. As you'll see over here with the Sega collection, I actually sold 2 rows. I think I got like 1 whole row on auction right now on eBay of loose Genesis games. I try not to collect them. It was hard for me to get rid of these right here, so those are going to be the ones that I keep, hopefully to find boxes for later. But that way I could add Master System games to the shelf. So you got to make sacrifices to, you know, prolong the life of the game room, and that's the way I want it. I want in-box Genesis games and Master System games, just much like everybody else does. What else did we do? Let's see here. We got the PlayStation 3 box, which is the original PlayStation 3, which is the one that I have. Didn't have a box for it. That got sent in. And I moved my tester Genesis with the Master System converter. This is real easy. That way I don't have to go through everything else to test them individually for games. Put my fight sticks up here because you know I love my fight sticks. Listen to that. That sounds so good. Still got to test these controllers. I'll do that later on the day. I'm going to do a video on this thing, the Action Max. I put it up here because it is a console. It's got some accessories. Got to figure out how to display those. That's going to be in another episode. We got that new Nintendo Power Mag, the Zelda 4 Swords edition right up there with the Zelda Shrine just looking flawless. You people don't think that I save all these letters. I got, God almighty, I want to get a binder and put them all in because they're awesome. Even if it just says hello, I think it's awesome. So anyways, with that said, let's get out here into this shop while I still got some daylight and get to work on these TurboGrafx. Alright guys, so we're here in the shop. We got the TurboGrafx lot minus all the awesome games that I got to add to the collection, and 2 controllers because I already sold those off. So very happy with this lot right here. As you can see, we got 2 turbos. I kept both copies of Keith Courage, and then there is the RF switch in there, and then the 2 controllers to go with it, because we're going to have it as a bundle, except one of them won't have a power pack. I got some things in the mail. I'm switching over to wooden Q-tips, and I actually ordered these eBay through China. 99 cents got me 400. Phenomenal deal. I couldn't find a deal better than that. I kept one pack in the eBay room because I like to have some on hand for a final swoop for anything that I sell. But wooden ones, I like them. Let me show you the main reason. And it can happen with the wooden ones. You have a normal Q-tip and it starts to bend like that. While this is a lot stronger. It can still snap, but it's a lot stronger, and the heads are actually very compressed, which is nice. It's smaller, so it sucks for cleaning your ears, but it's perfect for cleaning games and whatnot. So get yourself some wooden Q-tips on eBay. The ones that I found, like I said, those were 99 cents for 400, which is a great deal. I mean, Q-tips are pretty cheap in general, but for wooden ones, I was happy with it. I also got these in. You know that anytime I refurbish something like my Game Gear or a NES, I put refurbished by Renebean on there with one of these stickers. I date it and I sign it. Gives people peace of mind. These are easy peel stickers, so if you don't want it on your system or console when someone gets it, they can just pull it right off. But it gives people a peace of mind. Plus, for anybody who doesn't watch the channel, it links the YouTube channel, so why not advertise when I can? So anyways, let's set up this tripod here and get these... Alright, damn camera loves to shut off on me whenever just randomly. But yeah, I like those inspected by Renebean, because you gotta keep in mind, a lot of consoles, like a Wii, if I just test it to make sure it's working, do everything that it should to make sure it's performing right, it's not refurbished, but I can still put tested by, inspected by. Just like I said, it gives people that peace of mind. So anyway, let's pull out a turbo. And remember, I already told you, both of these work. They worked with my turbo tap. I have not tried them with what he's got here. But he said he did and it didn't work, so I'm assuming the power pack has to be bad. I got a copy of Dungeon Explorer because we also have that turbo tap that was sent to us. We're going to see if we can't get it to work somehow. I mean, there ain't really much I can do. But we're going to mess with it. Let's see what we got going on here. It's got the RF switch, which the only way you can get composite or component AV style cords out, but you got to connect it to the back pins, and I don't have any rigged up right now. I wish I did. That would actually make for a good video on how to show you how to do that. But turbos are so obscure, it's not something everybody would probably know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, let's set this off to the side here. Alright, we got Dungeon Explorer to test, so we don't need to get a copy of Keith Courage. Turn the TV on. Damn, I'm gonna have to hook up the RF switch are such a pain in the ass. You gotta reach behind the TV. Let's get everything divided up here. Controller one. That's another downside of the TurboGrafx. Their controllers are so damn short. I mean, look at that. That's literally like 3 foot. It's a short damn controller, my man. Alright. And then here is the power pack, which I'm assuming is the problem. It would have to be, unless maybe you just didn't have, because there's no power indication on a TurboGrafx to let you know that it's actually hooked up. Maybe he didn't even know how to hook it up. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's hook this RF. We'll try both RFs too. One could be bad. I mean, it's a lot of possibilities on why he didn't see a picture. So we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and get this guy going in. Taking me back to the RF days, man. Alright, what channel we got it set on? Channel 3, that's classic. Anybody who put it on channel 4 was a fuckhead. Everybody knows it's channel 3, man. Alright, this one has the twist too. I gotta try to find it. Probably be a good jump. Alright, got that hooked up. Let's check out this power cord first. Just to see if there's any visuals. Now, whenever I unboxed it, I immediately looked at the tip of this thing. And I was like, well, fuck, that's dirty as shit. So I'm assuming that's probably what it is. What sucks is I don't have any contact cleaner, so I'm hoping that I can just bust it with some alcohol. I'm gonna spray it out with the compressor, and we'll see. Because there's no splits or any tears on it. Let me go ahead and grab a new wooden Q-tip here. Hit it with some isopropyl. I really need to be cleaning the inside of it. I'm gonna try to just get as much of this tip as I can. Mainly where the inside is. Now, it's not good to just drip alcohol in here. If I had some contact cleaner, it wouldn't be so bad. But I am going to blow this thing out. Definitely got some shit on the side here. It makes connection on the side and the inside. One acts as a ground and the other's a hot. I got, actually, you know what? I got a feeling that's going to clean up a little bit better with some Bright Boy. Oh yeah. Because these power packs ain't cheap, man. Someone said that you can use, I think, what is it, a Master System power pack? I don't know if I have any that aren't attached to my Master System, and I couldn't get it. I could take this in there and try it with it, which we may end up having to do. Alright, we got that. Let's go ahead and clean her out here. Get that residue. Still has a little bit of spots on it. This is really what I want to hit it with. And on the actual, because see, that don't look bad. Alright, let's see. Let's see if that does anything, because I have no idea if it will or not. Be cool if it does, though. Alright, Dungeon Explorer. Are we on channel 3? Yes, we are. Well, actually, well, I was going to say it's not going to work. I ain't got it plugged up. That's a good thing. I was sitting here, I was like, damn, is it already not working? Son of a bitch. Alright, let's plug you up. You damn sure ain't working, are you? Yeah, I don't believe that the game has to be in there for it to make a difference. Trust me, I'm not as versed with turbos as everybody thinks. Yeah, it's not going to. I'm not getting any. Sometimes you can see if there's a short, just to get any sort of difference out of these here. Same with the antenna switch here. I'm going to hook up the other one as well. That way we can rule out the RF switch. I swear it's like it's trying to flicker when I do that. Yeah, check that out. We're getting something happening on the... It's definitely doing something on the screen. As if it's still just not getting a good enough connection. Let's see here. Alright, we got this RF hooked up here. Let's see if maybe the RF was making the difference on it. Nope, RF doesn't do a damn thing with it. We are on channel 3 or 4, ain't gonna make a difference. It needs to be on channel 3. Well, that sucks with this right here because I don't see. Look at that. Almost like it's shorting on the head of this thing. If I had something that would fit it, I'd almost get ballsy enough to just split this wire and put another one on it, right on that tip. Because look, it's wanting to do something, and I don't think. Let's try this other console here. I don't think that it's the inside where that connects. I really don't. And then I'm going to dig around, and maybe I got a Master System power pack. I have no idea. And we're going to see. Look at that. The fuck did I... What the hell did I do? Alright, so the other one has issues on the inside of its adapter. We're going to have to crack it open. It works with the Turbo Tap, but it doesn't... Or with the Turbo Plus, why do I keep calling it Turbo Tap? But it did not work. We need to see what the deal is on this guy. Alright guys, believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever opened up a TurboGrafx. I don't have... It ain't like I go through these things a lot. I don't know exactly what to expect except dropping a screw like a dumbass. Alright. So that thing, that doesn't even look accessible. That sucks. Let's crack it open even further. What has to come? I need to get that damn screw out. There we go. Alright, there's a shield. I don't even know how this shield comes off. Well, I am a complete turbo virgin when it comes to working on these little bastards. Trying to see how everything's connected and how it's supposed to come apart. But you have to be able to access the board. Let's experiment here. Alright. So that is awful. That just sucks. The damn thing's soldered on. Son of a bitch. You're really going to make this difficult. I wonder. We're going to have to desolder this thing apart. That just sucks, man. This is not going to be an easy one. But it's also not a cheap system. Alright guys, so we got this off, and let me just say, that's a shit ton of capacitors, man. Holy fuck. I see the fuse. That's cool that they have it just out and about like that. Looks okay. This, I don't know what it was that I was touching or doing that made it have a signal. Let's see here. Let's just play around with it. It's about all I can think of. There it is. It is this board. Something either inside is not working here. I don't know if that's something that I can fix or how I'd begin. If I could open that up and bend that back on the inside. It's just not getting a connection inside here. It's really loose. So it's not gripping on the inside of this. So if I really crank it so you can get the signal, there's no way that I could easily pull that out, I don't think. Alright guys, so after doing a little bit of research, because keep in mind, I don't work on TurboGrafx. I do not have the opportunity a lot of times. I mean, this is the 4th or 5th one that I've ever had, honestly. This side of the world, it is just not common to see these items. So after doing a little bit of research, I have come to the conclusion that the RF, they just go out. The TurboGrafx are known to have failing RF outputs. And it's good and bad news. It's bad news, obviously, because, well, we can't use it now. But it's good news because I don't have to lose any money on this thing. I can mod this thing and do the AV out, the composite mod, where all I got to do is, I'm going to remove this, and in its spot, the problem is I don't have the necessaries here, and by that I mean the actual AV block. I had, like, the female variants like that right there, and I thought about just rigging that up, but I want this thing to look good, so I'm going to take an actual box and put it in its place. And I'm sure people out there is like, well, why don't you just do the ones where you stick it into the pins into the back? Which I could, but I don't have the necessaries for that, and I might as well make this thing worth a little bit more money, because an actual modded one to where you can just plug it into the side, you don't have to put any special pins in the back, it's going to be worth a little bit more. So I'm not upset about it. I'm upset because I have to wait to actually finish it up, but that's okay. I already got this thing taken apart for where I need to solder those pins on. There's not going to be hard at all. I'll probably pull that bottom back off and go from the bottom. That's going to make it look good, and it's going to perform well, because we know that the power supply works. We know that the RF actual switch works, but the port does not. And there's nothing I can really do about it. No one talked about any sort of fix. I can't seem to get this thing apart without breaking it. And obviously that's not going to work. It's just damaged on the inside. I think that's going to be the best option. Plus we can make another episode. Now, it kind of sucks we couldn't get both of these ready in this one episode, but we can do a full mod and make this turbo awesome by doing the AV out. And I think it's going to be great. I don't want to do the pin system in the back. I have sold a turbo with the pins in the back, and some people don't know where the pins go. You can give them a diagram, but still, it just looks sloppy. It doesn't look right. And I've never got the chance to do a mod on one of these, so I think that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do now is clean this up. I'm going to leave all this apart. That way, whenever we do the mod, I don't have to take any of the shit back apart. And then let's try the N64 that Tatted Collector sent us and see what we can't do with it. So let me clean this up, and we'll get to it. Alright guys, so here is the N64 that Tatted Collector sent in, and he found one that was blue, you know, the blue shell, the Funtastic. This one, the Funtastic was rusted on the inside. He swapped the boards to one of a gray, and he sent it to me. He says he can't get it to power on. He says it's rusted. Rust damage is a bitch. I don't know what my success rate's going to be looking at this thing. We'll see. Rust is just a very damaging thing. So we'll pop that in there. Man, it sucks about that turbo, but I'm kind of happy because I want to do that mod. Both work. Like I said, they work fine on my turbo booster. And I guarantee if I had the pins to connect to the back, it would work with the AVs. But I don't. And I want to do that one right. So I'll at least have one to sell. So check my Macari for it. I can't remember who's asked about them. It's hard for me to keep up with that shit. So I'll post it on Macari, and if you're interested, just shoot me a message. Let's plug this bad boy in. Now, I do not expect it to power on right away. I just want to see. That shit looks pretty dirty on the inside. Compressor still got a little juice in it. I don't know if we're going to have insane amounts of luck here. Yeah, no power light. Let's see the damage on the inside. I'm not looking forward to it. But we'll see how bad it is. You never know. Boy, you can tell there were some roaches in this little fucker. God damn. The downsides of doing this shit. Nothing. No crazy caps corroding all over the place. I mean, this whole thing's rusted as shit. The LED light's rusted pretty bad. I wonder if it actually works. It doesn't power on, but that doesn't mean the LED light will come on if it's broken. Let's try that. Let's try to hit this game up. If I had the card, I need to clean. Oh fuck yeah, it's not going to, it cannot read looking like that. I have to clean that inside somehow. I need to do my little trick with the card, but I need to go get the necessaries. Because I got a feeling we might do something here. Alright, let's, this is that where you just grab a rag t-shirt, something you use. I usually keep one in here, but I had to go grab another one. Hit it with some isopropyl. And then we're actually going to get in the slot. And how about that? Who would have thought you got to put the fucking card back into it, man? I wonder how many people were watching. Like, man, you got to put the fucking card into it. It's not going to do shit. Man, I ain't thinking. So there we go. The light's just rusted, completely gone. It'll have to be replaced. There ain't no way I could save that. But we know that the N64 does work. Everything else is, well, it's not working now. What happened? Did I fuck it up? Well, we were working. Alright guys, I've tried a handful of things. I don't know, it's not wanting... It cut on long enough and then it shut itself right off, and now it will not cut back on. I've tried a number of things. I don't know what would have caused that. Because as you can see, we're still getting some sort of power through it. But I'm not getting any video out now. That's obviously a problem. Cord, everything's good. I cleaned this out. I am at a loss on this one. I'm going to hold off on this one and let you guys always, because you always give me suggestions in the comments on what to check. But honestly, man, at this condition, I would honestly just count it as a loss, because that would take a whole lot of cleaning for a $30 console. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think I should do with this thing. I have no idea. But with that said, guys, let's move on. Alright guys, yep, I'm going to move on. I don't know what to do with this thing. I do got that Sega Dreamcast. Now that I got an AV cord, let's test that and let's get some better luck on this table. So let me clean this up, and then like I said, if you guys got any suggestions on this thing, let me know, because if not, I'm just going to tell them, man, it's just not really, I mean, it's worth a shell more than anything if I can't get it. I got it to fire temporarily, but then it just completely shut itself off. And now it will not cut back on. So let me guys know what you think. Let's move on. Alright guys, so here is that Dreamcast. And well, I had to break down and order a cable for it just so I can test it, because I can't test it or take the one off mine. Well, hell, I could have tested it with that one in there. Didn't think about it, but still, to sell it, I need that. This thing was only like, I don't know, $4 to $5. It wasn't expensive. So let's plug this guy up. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so there's that. Let's see how this guy is going to work. Power on? Absolutely. But that's only half the battle with the Dreamcast. A lot of times I have found with the Dreamcast, the lasers can be weak. You got to adjust potentiometers on them. But for the most part, they usually do okay. Alright, so there's that. Go ahead and grab us. We've got any TV signal on it. I see no signal. There we go. I didn't have it pressed in all the way. Son of a bitch. Alright, I just thought it was one of them cheap aftermarkets just fucking up on me. Alright, got us a controller here to test with. Make a nice little bundle later on. Oh, that upsets me about the N64 and about the damn TurboGrafx, but what can you do? So if you're watching this tatted, which I know you are, I'm sorry. I got it to fire up, but I don't know if I fucked something up or it just went out on me. That's why I'm going to leave it up to the community to help me figure it out. Alright, let's go ahead, and since this thing's dirty as shit on the inside, let's clean the lens just to rule out that. When you clean a lens, you got to be super careful. I mean, these are very delicate pieces right here. Smudges on them can definitely hinder the results. So just a little bit, and always make sure you're drying. And then kind of give it a second to air dry for the most of it. Give you a little time to wring out the insides a little bit. This thing is nasty. I love the Dreamcast, man. A lot of people hate this controller. I absolutely love it. It just fits my hand nicely and it does well. Alright, don't want to blow that around. Let's go ahead and stick in Sonic Adventures here, one of my favorite games for the Dreamcast. And it is checking. Feels like it's spinning nice. I don't remember where I got this Dreamcast. But I got it, so it's what. I don't remember where I get a lot of this stuff. It's just all throughout the hunts. Alright, did that not... Ooh, it did not play. How's the disc look on it? I haven't played it. Oh, definitely needs a good wiping. I've got to get me some more wipes. I don't trust these anymore because they have been used so much. I need to get some more. They're cheap. You can get the microfiber cloths. I just damn sure don't want to put any scratches into my copy here. Oof. Yeah, I damn sure don't want to do that. Let me run inside and use a clean towel because I don't trust these anymore until I get some clean ones. Alright guys, I could not find a cloth. Let's try it one more time. And I don't want to scratch this is one of my favorite games. I damn sure don't want to scratch it. She's spinning. Let's try it one more time. And I brought another game just to test. That way we can rule out that possibility. Still not wanting to read. I mean, it's not going to, we can most likely get it to work by adjusting the laser. She is spinning. I know this copy of Sonic Adventures works, but I don't want to clean it because I am out of microfibers. I just don't want to scratch it any more than it is. Let's try another game and just rule out that possibility. I need some good news now. Did not want to read. Oh, it did read. Never mind. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Alright, so there we go. We just know Sonic's dirty. The Dreamcast does work. So that's good. That's a little bit of good news. You can tell I'm a little bit bummed out about that damn N64 Net Turbo. But you know, that's just the way it works. The Turbo, I'm looking at the bright side. I'm going to mod it and make it a little bit more valuable than what it was. I'm going to make it look good, and I'll be able to give us another vlog episode with that for people who want to learn how to do it. I already know how to do it, but it's simplistic. It's not a hard thing. It's a pretty simple mod. I mean, it probably shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. So anyways, guys, with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I know it was kind of a mixed bag on what we got done and what we could have accomplished, but that's the way it works, guys. As always, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.